Wanna jam it with you.
Rastafari, ladies and gentlemen, this is the reasoning segment on Dap Legend, your #1 reggae dancer show. And trust me, King Lagazee, the 5-star general, me there. Don't know if everything is alright. Yes, today, reggae music can done. We all know. And today we'll go deeper into reggae music. I have one of the brethren who happen to be Ghana international reggae DJ. You know the group Morgan Heritage? Yeah, man, he rose with them in UK, Europe, everywhere, my lad. Talking about reggae music. In Ghana, we have to mention this youth man name. However, anytime he comes to Ghana, he plays on City FM. I quite remember those days. You know, I was listening to Skelly. Then one time, I couldn't hear from the man again. I said, wow, the man is not around. I tried to link him up, no response. Then I went to City FM. And yeah, I want to come and play reggae. Jessica looked at me and said, you? I said, yeah, man. It's you? I said, yeah, man. He said, no, we don't have time for reggae over here. Oh, Rastafari. Seriously, me, I tell you, this is my serious issue. That day, the woman looked into her and said, yo, Lagazee, yeah, we don't play reggae. I said, wow. No problem at all. We are fortunate today to have the man in the house. He go by the name Skelly Dread. Skelly.
Yeah, man, there.
Bless.
We're there. We give thanks for the works, you know.
Yeah,
we give thanks for the presence. We give thanks for the support. But Lagazee, we give thanks for the works, you know.
You don't know, man.
Because over hills and valleys, you know, through the power of internet, we see the works you're doing.
Bless.
And, you know, we can only give thanks. We can only get better, you know. And I feel proud, you know, to be part of what you're doing, you know. And thank you for inviting me over here. So
bless.
Give thanks.
All right, Skelly, let's look at reggae music. You've been out there, you know, on an international level, rolling with big artists, Morgan, Barry's Hammond. I've seen the pictures, I've seen the shows. When you come to Ghana, how do you see the level of reggae in Ghana? How would you rate it?
I think, first and foremost, we have to give thanks that we've embraced reggae music. We have a lot of musicians that are interested in projecting reggae music to the world. It's not going to be an easy thing to try and compare reggae in Ghana to the international scale because we did not start reggae music. The people on the international level, they started reggae music and they groomed it from the days of ska through rocksteady, through roots, through raga, you know, to dancehall. So it's a whole journey for those people. Now, we didn't start that journey. So it's not going to be fair for us to try and compare what we do over here to what they do on the international level, if that makes any sense. Now, it's like comparing the Western world to a third world, you know. I think we're doing well in Ghana. The people that want to do reggae music, they're putting a lot of work. They're putting a lot of effort to try and reach the level, but we are not there yet. And it's going to take a lot for us, you know, to be on anywhere near the par of international reggae music. And that's no disrespect to Ghana reggae music, but that is the fact.
But anytime you step into Ghana, how do you see the level? Does the level drop or it keeps going high?
I think, to be fair, I wouldn't... When we take reggae music, it's a whole spectrum. Like we have roots, we have Labes rock, we have the dancehall, and then we have the raga. Okay. Now, when it comes to dancehall, now I think Ghana we are ranking very high. You know, when it comes to the works we're doing with dancehall, because when you take Samini's camp, for instance, you know, and the music Samini is churning out in his camp, and I hear there's a new youth called Stone Boy.
Yes, Stone Boy.
I'm sure you the sort of music they're bringing out. I just came and I heard a young lady, I think her name is Kaki. I heard her work as well, and on that level of reggae, I think we are getting there because they are churning out the same sort of vibe, the same sort of energy, the same sort of music that is being produced in the international world. But then when it comes to the roots, we have a big challenge with the roots, you know, because our roots reggae music, I don't think is anywhere near the international roots reggae music. Now, the reason being, you know that reggae music, the heart of reggae music is drum and bass. And that's what controls the music. So when you take any reggae music, what you want to hear is a bass line. So when you take Coming In From the Cold from Bob Marley, for instance, everybody can see dun 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 dun, and that is what drives. Now, give me any one reggae music from Ghana that you can find any bass line that drives that music, any tune. You can't. It's difficult. We are not that matured. I don't know if it's because we don't have the players of instrument. I don't know whether because we don't have the time to learn it properly. But we are not. When it comes to the roots music, we are not there.
But you know, basically we say Jamaicans are the originators of reggae music, and we have other artists that are not Jamaicans, and like Gentleman, like Arborosi, all of them are making it.
Okay.
Why can't the Ghanaian?
The reason is a very good. I was going to cite those two people because Gentleman is an Aryan white boy from Germany. Okay. Arborosi is an Italian. These are two white boys. But guess what they did? They took time to go to Jamaica, to live in Jamaica and spend time in Jamaica to learn the music from its roots. Now, the other advantage they have, obviously, is because they're in the Western world and they have the finances, they have the people behind them, they have the record labels, they have the producers, they have the studios to go to be able to do what they do. We don't have that in Ghana. So, for instance, if an artist wants to record music here in Ghana, which studio are they going to go to? You know, where there's a setup of drum, the whole spectrum of equipment for them to record. Because a lot of the music I've heard from some of these Ghanaian reggae artists are synthesized music. The beat is constructed from a synthesizer or computer generated. You know, it's not players of instruments that are sitting down to actually come up. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but that is so far that is what I found. Now, the only exception I can say is a man like Black Prophet. Okay, I've listened to Black Prophet's music, and again, it falls within what I'm trying to say. Black Prophet has had exposure to the Western world. He's had the opportunity to rock with international bands in the Western world. The last show Black Prophet did last year, Peter and Grams from Morgan Heritage were on the same show. He opened for them.
Wow.
So that's the level at which Black Prophet is rolling, which is why...
And you were there?
His music, no, I wasn't. I had already left the tour at that stage.
Oh, okay.
I was with them earlier, but I had left because I had to go back. But it was Grams and Peter's tour last year, summer. You know, Black Prophet was there. Now, when you take somebody like Rocky Dawuni's music, again, Rocky Dawuni is not based in Ghana. He's got the chance to be exposed on the international circuit, and that is why their music will be different, you know, from people that are based in Ghana and haven't had the opportunity to have the same exposure as these two artists.
Wow.
So that is what the challenge is. We don't have the finance, we don't have the people to put money into it for us to produce what is being produced on an international level.
Skelly, I've taken note of one thing. Anytime you come to town and you're playing on City, I've never heard you playing one home-based artist song. It's all about foreign. Does it mean that it doesn't match up to what you are expecting?
I see. I give thanks for that question. Now, a lot of people have said the same thing to me as well. I don't know whether it's just an observation or a criticism. But the reason is this. Like I said earlier, reggae music is big. Okay? And luckily for us, because of democracy, now we have a lot of radio stations in the country. We have a lot of DJs, you know, doing reggae shows, and most of the DJs make sure that they highlight Ghanaian music, no doubt. You know, an example is a man like Black Santino. You know, on his show, he makes sure he has a segment that plays Ghanaian music. Now, because unfortunately I'm not here all the time, whenever I get the chance to come home, I make sure that I bring stuff that maybe has not been exposed within our land, you know, for our listeners. So it's not because I don't have faith in the Ghana music or I don't have faith in Ghanaian artists. It's just because I feel that I bring new music that might not necessarily be, you know, circulating already. So I try to introduce, you know, the music. But it's nothing to do with. I'm more than happy, you know, to talk to our Ghanaian artists, invite them on my shows, but number one, I don't have the luxury of the time, because normally when I come in, You know, God give me strength. I don't stay for that long. I only have, and I have a lot of music when I come in. You know, so I try to expose that music. An example is, I came in last year and I brought Stephen Marley's album.
Yeah.
Now, Stephen Marley's album, Revelation Part 1, The Roots of Life, he has 14 tracks.
Amen.